wish me luck, because I've got a feeling it's bedroom clear out day today. Yeah, and it's not going to be a pretty sight. Stop it!
There's a ball in there.
Are you actually kidding? Stop! Made me so angry, actually, and just made me get like a different emotion, like get out of my house.
Welcome to my channel. I'm Fern, proud mum of 2 and wife to husband Ryan. We took a huge risk leaving our hometown in the north of England to the stunning French Riviera. It has been one crazy journey with some super challenging times, but the highs definitely make it all worthwhile, and we've discovered parts of ourselves we never knew existed. Subscribe and join me for a peek into my daily life living on the French Riviera.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Brand new video. We are on episode number 4 of our new home journey. This is a big one. I just feel like I wanted to check in with you and give you a little bit of a brief before we get into the actual video, because what you're about to watch was filmed last month. So I'm currently filming this in real time. When you're watching this segment will have been filmed the day before. So there's just a couple of things that I wanted to kind of say and go over, because I don't know, it's been unbelievably hard, this journey, physically but more mentally. So I want to answer a few of your questions, a common question that keeps coming up in the comments all the time, and also just give you a little bit of I'm just going to get into it. So I love to help, and I will help somebody endlessly if I feel like it's making a difference and it's appreciated. But without those two things, you have to question how much you are giving, and you have to sometimes protect yourself and your family as well. And it came to a point where I started to see a lot more of this person's personality. I discovered letters and things throughout the property. Obviously we had everything to sort through and clear, and I've always had like helping this guy, and it has been at the front of my brain. Like, if I can discover more things or reach out for help, that's what I wanted to do. And discovering letters, I realised that this person has probably been offered help a lot of times for a number of years. And that's exactly what I was trying to do. Professional help as well, which I have just been instantly shut down on from his part. He won't, when I discuss professional help and the issues around hoarding, I am shut down instantly and laughed at and made to feel like I'm the crazy one for suggesting it. The guy doesn't want help, and he won't take the help. And the more help that I gave from me in what I could do, so I don't know, whatever I could, some people will just take and take and take, and you have to put boundaries up and rules in place, because certain situations that I've been through with him, it kind of reminds me of how I am or have been with my own kids. Like, the more you give a small child, it doesn't always benefit them. It can sometimes make the situation worse, because they just want more and more and more, and then they expect more and more and more. And I questioned whether we were the ones being manipulated in this situation. Now, to answer some of your questions that crop up, the guy isn't elderly, he's early 50s. He's actually very, very clever. And we have got the brunt end of this situation because we are the ones that purchased the property. But years and years and years prior to this point, there has been a lot of things going on, which he hasn't dealt with. Like I said, I feel like he's been offered help endless amount of times, which he won't take. And yeah, it's just a very awkward situation. Now, the offer is still on the table. I would love, ideal situation for me would be to help this guy, rehome him, hope that he doesn't fall into his habits again. It's not that simple, unfortunately. All the effort seems to be very one-sided. And I have to put my kids come first before anything. And if I feel like their future's at risk, there's got to be boundaries. So you're probably all wondering, where's the situation at now? Because like I say, what you're about to watch was filmed last month. So I will say, the guy is still in our care, is still being provided water and electricity from us. And we are now further forward with where he's going and what's happening. Getting help is not that easy, unfortunately. And the laws and the rules are very loose-ended in France. At the moment, we're just concentrating on the renovation because we've got to think about our situation and prioritise us, because I've said previously, we're currently in a rented property which is coming to an end very fast. The owner of the property is not renewing the lease. We have to be out. My kids are starting school in the area where we've bought our property, and we currently live 50 minutes away. So we're doing a lot of travelling to do the work, and basically we've got to be out. I've got to move out. And that is all I know at the moment, but please be very mindful when you're leaving comments that this is a real life situation. I waited so many months to hope that the guy would have left the property and we could just start the videos of the renovation and the process, but unfortunately it wasn't the case. I really didn't want these videos to be based around him. I would much sooner him not be there, but it's not been possible. So as always on this channel, I've always shared mine and our very real life, the ups, the downs, and all the in-between. Like, I've always been real. So to hide this part of the process wouldn't be real, and we are very much in it and living it. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say. It's very hot in this conservatory. We're like topping 30 degrees at the moment, and we've got no aircon downstairs. But the aircon is being fitted in our new property next week, so that's a positive. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoy the video, and yeah, see you all very soon. Good morning everybody. It is Monday morning. It's 9:05 and I've just done the school run and drove to the property. And before I get out, I just wanted to do a quick check-in and update. I'm not feeling it today. This is how I've been, right? I've like gone in waves with this guy now. Like, I switch my feelings every day. Some days I feel really sorry for him, and then other days, as we see more and more of his personality, I am starting to get extremely irritated with him. Thinking about it now, we've been really good to this guy. He's living in our property rent free. Be prepared, because I've got it on me today. I'm like due on, and I'm really stressed out with the entire situation. He's living rent free. He's had so much notice. We're well into June now. We purchased this property in February. Like, he's had so much notice, not just from us, like the forced sale on this property. I've bought him food, we've gave him money, which was a terrible idea because 2 days later he was literally asking for more money. So that has to stop because I feel like he would just take. He's asked to use a car, borrow a car off us to drive to Italy. We've literally packed up the entire contents of his property for him. He's done nothing. And then we've gave him the weekend off, like it's Monday today, and we didn't go round on Saturday or Sunday because we thought, okay, let's give him a break from the noise and the chaos. Let's hope that he just gets the last room done himself, because the last room that I've barely seen is his bedroom. Now, the walls on his bedroom are coming down this week because we've got to start rebuilding walls and redoing the layout of the property. We've left his one room and the bathroom. They've got to come down because the electrician's due to do the first fix and things like this. It's just part of the programme. So I said to him, please, we've done so much for you. All I ask is this weekend you pack the contents of your bedroom up. But I guarantee I'm going to get in there and he will not have packed his bedroom up, which he promised he was going to do. It's just one room. I've done the rest for you. Like, I've seen the muck, I've seen the grime. Just get on with it now. I just can't be bothered to pack an entire bedroom up of his stuff and do it all again. Like, we literally have to put a box up and a bin bag and go through every single item down to a receipt and go box or bin. That's what we have to do for the entire contents of the house. And like, I did all the kitchen and cleaned an area in the kitchen, like sorted some drawers out, put his food in there, cleaned all his utensils and everything. And then you know, I'd been pushing for him to do it himself. And then it got to the last few items on the cooker-top, which to me were just not usable. They were just filth. Like, the amount of grime that had built up, it would have been a waste of time just trying to wash them. So I admit a few bits and pieces just went in a bin bag. He had ample stuff. And then this weekend he was phoning me. I must have chucked some kind of spoon away. And he's phoning me to try and find out where this spoon is, and I'm like, oh God, I've gave you so much time to do it yourself, and now you're calling me about a spoon. So yeah, today my emotions are totally irritated. Don't have any faith that he's going to have lifted a finger, and I don't know. Ryan's not with me today because he's got work to do. He's got a lot of places to be on, other projects. Like, we don't really have time for this in our life as it is. So I'm here. There's a couple of the team there, so I'm not on my own. And yeah, I just said that I would come and get some stuff done today. So that's where we're at, guys. But wish me luck, because I've got a feeling it's bedroom clear out day today. Yeah, and it's not going to be a pretty sight.
prepare this for
The
all
problem
day.
is you don't prepare alone because we've paid you since February
all
and
day,
you
this whole day.
do nothing. You do nothing.
I prepare alone.
This next part was hard, the hardest part. This mattress that he's been sleeping on for I don't know how long was just covered in stains and grime. There was actually bugs crawling all over it. I don't think there were bed bugs, there were other type of bugs. But I just insisted, look, if you want to stay here, we have to get this mattress out of the house and change it to a different one and just sort these living conditions out because they really are gruesome. I don't feel bad about the renovations that are taking place around him because he's actually living in a more hygienic condition than he was before. So we switched the mattress to a better one and changed all the bed sheets and things like that and just put some rules in place.
I don't know where we're up to with all this filming. I've literally just been picking the camera up whenever I can and filming snippets. I've not really thought about how I'm gonna edit the vlogs and put them together yet, but I just wanted to check in with you and give you an update as to where we are at the moment with how far we've come with the property, our thoughts and feelings, and yeah, all of it. It changes all the time. It's been such a exhausting couple of weeks, but at the moment, so I've just been catching up on my housework here because everything is just falling behind. We're so overstretched at the moment. We've obviously got normal things going on with the kids, like dance runs, school runs, and school's just about coming to a close as well. So there's been teachers' gifts to get and just all the usual. Obviously we've been spending all the spare time we've got at the property just trying to get more work done there, organise things, clean, tidy, get rubbish piles ready, whatever we can, because we've got a deadline to be out of this rental. And then all my own house jobs have slipped. The kids have been coming to me and saying, "Mum, where's my socks?" And I noticed Nancy had one of her favourite t-shirts on yesterday. I was like, that's not been ironed. You've gone and got that out the washing pile and just, you know what I mean? Anyway, what you really want to know is about the property, about the guy. So last week we found out that he had complained. He'd put a complaint in about the renovation works. Now he denied this, but it made us lose a lot of trust in him because I know it's stressful for him, but we've really tried to help him. We've tried to be patient, but we've also tried to make him aware of our situation, that we have got to move to the deadlines and stick to the plan of the renovation works. Otherwise, it's going to delay us getting in there. So we've always said, we'll help you. We know your situation, but please, you just help us, and you know ours. So to find out that he'd actually complained about the works made me so angry, actually, and just made me get a different emotion, get out of my house kind of thing. For him to jeopardise what we're doing and potentially slow our process down. Not that it didn't do anything. We've got permission for these works. Also, there's certain points in the summer where you're not allowed to work. Well, not allowed to do certain works because you're not allowed to make noise. So this could have really messed us up. His stuff's in the way anyway. We can't be efficient as we'd like to be because all his boxes are in the way. His bed's in the way. The noise, the dust, we're trying to mark out the floor plans of where the new walls are being built. The electricity first fix is being done this week. It is a bit of a pain to have him in there, but I was prepared to let him stay. He's asked to stay for last week it was almost 3 weeks, nearly 2 weeks left, which we've agreed to, but we wrote a contract up saying that you can stay under these conditions. So here's the plan. We're going to change the locks on the property so that he won't be allowed to be in the main property because he's not even supposed to be there anyway, for insurance reasons, for health and safety reasons. And there's a downstairs room, which we didn't realise how big that was and what was in there really. And since we've stripped it all out, there's a toilet, a sink and a shower. Now the drain was blocked, so things weren't draining properly. It was getting quite damp in there, but Ryan's unblocked the drain. So that's all like running water and everything now. There was a big old oil tank in there, which the guys have removed, and that's getting taken away in the waste tomorrow. And then we jet washed it all out and cleaned it all out. So it's just like an empty clean space. But it does still smell like quite oily. It's like some oil has seeped into the floor. So we had the fan on in there all weekend. And the plan today is it'll all be dry now. So Ryan's thinking about painting all the floor with a certain like sealer kind of stuff, and painting all the walls, taking all the old pipework out and putting his bed down there and some stuff down there. Now, someone's obviously lived down there before because there's a toilet, a shower and a sink. So it's definitely livable, and compared to how he was living before, it's an upgrade. So that's the best we can do if he wants to stay another 2 weeks. And we got him to sign the document, and he did it. He agreed, and then he went out for the day, and he's just been like letting us work. So I don't know if since he's complained or seen somebody, he's now understanding that he shouldn't be there at all. So there we are. Mission today, get this guy downstairs, get his bed and some of his stuff downstairs. Now I'd love to get all his boxes taken out of the property and put into the garage, but at the moment the garage has got his very, very old car in there, which he says he doesn't want. We can't start it, it won't start, and it's an old automatic, so you can't even like take it out of gear or anything. It needs to be picked up and removed. And everyone who we've contacted to do that needs the documentation for the car. Now he says he's got it. That would be great if we could get that today and get that car removed, because that means we can put all the boxes of his stuff in the garage so that we've got a nice empty property and we can lock it. To be honest, although it's exhausting, time consuming, all the rest of it, we've done pretty well to get to this stage on our own without that police phone call, and I don't think we're going to have to use it, hopefully. Hopefully we'll stick to the date that he's given us in 2 weeks' time. He's saying that he's getting his stuff picked up and he's going to Italy. I mean, he's never stuck to his word on dates before, but I don't know, things just seem different. He's acting different, he's like going out of the way now when we need to work and stuff, so we'll see.
Just broken this thing out in here.
So this is the downstairs area. You could barely see what it was in here last week. It was just piled up with stuff. Like, we didn't even know that there's like a toilet, a sink and a shower right at the back there. But there was this old like oil.
This is an oil
system.
This is a oil tank, yeah.
Oil tank.
So it's got oil tank central heating there.
Which is obviously old and not in use anymore.
No, they're stopping it in France now.
So this, it was all boxed in, bricked in. So Ryan's just smashed all this out, and now this can actually come out. We didn't even know if it was gonna fit through the door, but Ryan's measured it. So
it fits.
As soon as the guys get here, we can remove this, which gives us lots more space, and we can clear this entire room out. So the toilet and the little sink area and everything needs cleaning up, but it's there. Obviously that will all obviously as well come out at some point, and this is going to be our utility, like washer, dryer, sink area, a little bit of storage, ironing, all done out.
We do plan
yes.
to extend this.
Yes, if possible. We're going to try
We want to take it all the way.
Yeah.
Remove this staircase.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then have all this and take it to here.
Yeah.
And
which
then
will
look
give
how
us
big
more,
that actually is.
I know, it would give us so much more space.
It would,
upstairs as well. It would give us like
a nice entrance.
a nice entrance and room for a nice dining table as well in there, which would be amazing, but we just don't know if we'll get planning. But all this as well, look, all coming off. There's loads that just want, look at that. All needs fixing up properly.
Yeah, look, that's rusted. Out there, look.
Yeah. And all damp here as well, where we've started crumbling it all off.
Not to worry about, love.
No.
No, just needs treated.
Well, it all wants chipping out properly and redoing. Yeah.
So we need to get this out and then jet wash everything. Yeah.
So Ryan's investigating, gone in the drain, and it's just full of soil and
Tree root, look at that.
tree root.
It's like a carpet.
Oh my gosh, full of root. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
That's all root.
That's trouble when you live in a dry country, when it's normally dry. It's not been so dry this year. You get lots of this, because the trees just need their water.
So we had the same problem in the villa that we had, but all the tree root had actually grown into the walls of the property as well. So we literally had to take the bathroom, well, you had to go in the side of the house, didn't you?
This is full.
It had taken over the drains and gone into the walls. Oh God, that's years and years and years.
It is.
Look at that second carpet coming out. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh, it stinks and all. It is literally like matted hair.
That's right in there.
Why all this? It's all just soaked up with water, isn't it? Oh, it's knocking
Look at that.
down and rebuilding.
Oh, there's a pool.
Stop it!
There's a pool in there.
Are you actually kidding? Stop!
What is that?
Ryan, no, you need...
What is that?
Stop! Stop!
What is that?
You need better protection.
What is that?
What do you think it is, darling? It's a drain.
I know, but what's that?
Let's stop. Let's stop.
Is that hair?
For airtime. Oh, it's there, look, that brush.
Ah,
Yeah, it stinks, doesn't it?
it does now.
Stavi tamo iza, kako iza, s druge strane.
So what, there's still a bit of oil in it? Is that a problem? Hey,
Yeah, I need to get that out before Pete will take it.
right.
We did it last time with some barrels and a pump.
Kakav nema pamta.
No.
Ajde, donesi još bolje debele, još bolje. Donesi debele, ja, ali donesi mi da ovo, debele da budu.
Tight
Malo šira od ovoga.
squeeze.
Malo.
Ali, evo dobro, 3.
Dobro, dosta. Već.
Yeah. me.
From safe. Allons.
Bon.
Wow, well done. That's so good. So here is preparation of the downstairs room being made into a new bedroom. So like I said earlier, it's had a full jet wash and the oil tank has been successfully removed. It's now got a coat of paint on the floor, which we just let thoroughly dry. So this is the next day. We get his bed in the space where the oil tank was, and he's now got a different mattress on there and just bedding without his bed being completely piled up with rubbish and things. And come on, I know this is not 5-star. I definitely wouldn't want to stay down here, but compared to the previous living conditions, it is definitely an upgrade. There is running water, electricity, there is an aircon machine and a fan, and yeah, that's the best I can do.
Big moment. Are you ready?